Hey everyone, so good morning. We're out here in northern Nevada on a dry lake bed again looking for meteorites. We found some out here before, so hopefully we'll find some more today.
Pretty nice day, about 50 degrees. Froze last night, but the sun's out now and it's warm in the sun, but not too warm, so hopefully it should be a good day.
Yeah. We've got a lot of rocks to look through over here. A whole lot of lake bed. Let's see. Looks nice out here. Alright, so I'm out looking at this road, which looks pretty good, but Chris just said, can you come look at something? So, I don't know if it's a meteorite or it might be a meteorite. What we're talking about. Let's see. Meteorite? Something else.
I've never seen anything like it. I'm certain it's not a meteorite, but it's very strange.
Oh, you found evidence of Nessie out on the lake. Well, I'm gonna take this meteorite.
What? I just turned around.
Yeah, you did!
Oh, no.
Jeez, you see that?
Yeah, well, I stopped right there and turned around.
Oh, where's this weird thing? Wait, this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, one sec, let me see. It is weird, but I'm seeing fine layers on that side. Is it magnetic?
Yeah.
How magnetic? Oh, it's magnetic. Loosely. Okay, one sec. Let me look at this without the phone. This could still be something. One sec. There's a chance that's a weird mineral layer, and then there's a chance that's like weird fusion crust. I can't really tell right now. And the color on the inside looks kind of like a greenish gray with some rusty spots, which could be just like igneous rock stuff going on, but it could also be like an LL chondrite. So maybe pocket it and we'll go on. Well, we got to do this thing. We literally just found this thing filming. Holy cow. I didn't even, there it is. All right. Well, it's a good start to the morning, I guess. Good reels. All right, guys. Well, car's over there. Krista's somewhere over there. Wanted to give her some room after what happened a few minutes ago. Some rocks out here, but I just saw this bottle. And on the one hand, it looks pretty new, but on the other hand, it's kind of a weird size. It's like big. And then I saw the bottom and like, I think that's an older style of make, and it's like a two-piece mold. See the seam running to the right and left? And then I look more closely and there's like a swirl in the glass here. And there are like bubbles in it. So I think this is actually an old bottle. The seam goes all the way up to the top, so I don't know what that means in terms of age. You can see there. But I think it's old. So I'll probably take this. I've never seen this big of an intact bottle on a lake bed before. I guess there's a bit of a crack there, maybe. Still, I don't know. No chips or anything. It's whole. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know how old that is, but it's cool. All right, so as you can see, this is a bottle. Not something we know that much about, but when I look more closely at this, you can see it says WF&S 21 on the side. And after a little bit of research, turns out this was made by a company called William Franzen and Son. And I know I'm not a bottle expert. I'm just going to say that this was made in a post mold, and appears to be a very early machine-made bottle. So probably not as cool as handmade ones and other stuff like that. But it does date to around 1916 to 1921 or 2. So just over 100 years old. So it is indeed an old bottle. Which is pretty cool. Haven't seen much else. Some bits of obsidian, no tools, nothing I'd call a tool. Um, yeah, sparse rocks out here, but after a few trips ago, there was a different area where we found some big stuff in terrain like this outside of the rocky rills. So maybe, I don't know, I figured I'd give it a shot. We'll see. Always more ground to cover. All right, back to hunting. All right, guys. Well, we're back here. The find we made, yeah, maybe an hour ago, something like that. Hunted around, found an old bottle, nothing else. Just did photos, so let's see how this thing looks. Is he complete? I think he's complete. Yeah, pretty flat bottom, but good crust. Nice stone, maybe 40, 50 grams. Definitely low magnetism, L-chondrite. Low iron. Can still see it's rusting there. All right, well, the last few photos, and move on maybe. Find some more stuff. All right. All right, so upon closer inspection, this guy's a low iron chondrite, LL. Great crust. Back was muddy, but once it cleaned up, you can see it has some thumbprints. Great shape, almost completely fusion crusted. Really pretty meteorite. All right, so I was just like over here 5 feet away, and Krista's like, "Ooh, this thing's really magnetic," and yeah, it was. Yeah, really pretty little stone.
A couple of chips in the crust.
There we go. Yeah, really fresh stone. I don't know what it is yet, but it's a meteorite. What's that guy? Yeah, the dim light, the focus is pretty rough.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's crazy. It's 2 o'clock. It's already getting dark.
Yeah, winter. Anywho, it looks kind of bubbly on the bottom from what I saw, so that's pretty cool. Have to wash it off and see. But nice find.
It's getting dicey there for a minute. Yeah. I didn't know if I was gonna find anything.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right.
Each one out. We still have at least a few hours. So
2.
yeah, let's see. Alright, well. Still out here. Haven't seen much else of interest since Krista's last find. She's going back to the car right now to photograph it, I think. I was going through this kind of sparse rocky thing and saw this little guy sitting here, and he's actually most of an arrowhead, I think. I haven't touched it yet. Let's see. Yeah, pointy. Definitely missing a thing, but pretty cool. That's the first really nice tooly thing we've seen today. There've been some chippy things, but yeah, I'll film if anything else turns up. But let's see, slow day today. A few nice stones, but slow. Yeah.
All right. So I just GPS this little guy. Gonna take him with me. So this is a really fun, really round, low iron chondrite. It's very frothy on the back, indicating that it was oriented and that material flowed from the front of the stone to the back during atmospheric flight. With me, and I think we have to hurry because I heard a whistle from that direction, and I think if you just look between the bushes over there, I think Jason got another one over there. So I'm gonna bring the car over, see what he's found.
Okay, well this is great. I don't know, just as slow. That must be where our find was. The last arrowheady thing was somewhere over there, coming along, and this guy. He's pretty big. Really nubbly fusion crust. I think it's paired with one other stone I found here that's kind of a porous H chondrite. Magnetism is super strong. It's definitely an H. Looks to be a mostly complete stone, but like the primary crust here, so an earlier break, and then a later atmospheric break that's rougher, secondary crust. Nice stone. Looks like at least 50 grams, I'd say. It's thin, it's hard to tell. Probably 50-ish. Good size, good weight. Really nice crust. Totally different than the L chondrite. It's really rough. All the metal grains sticking out. Pretty stone. Totally different. Totally different. Wasn't expecting that. Looks like a meteorite, but geez. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. That's different than anything I found within probably a few miles of here. So that's cool. All right. I didn't bring any flags, so I'll leave the magnet here and maybe head back to the car. Yeah, back where it was for photos, where it was. Something like that. But yeah, awesome. All right. I should be able to find that again. All right. Head back and get a flag.
Find something?
It's a different one. It's similar to what I found like 2 miles that way. It's a really porous H.
All right.
But well, it's a good size.
All right. Well, take a look at it.
See?
All right.
Super magnetic. Really rough though.
All right. Well.
How to do photos and pop them up, I guess. It's pretty well stacked.
Nice.
Dig them up. Don't have the plaster. Alright guys, well let's flip this thing together and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's complete there. That's one sec. Let's see, that's crust, but it's really rough secondary fusion crust from a late atmospheric break. One side of primary and the rest is all secondary. There's a lot more of this one scattered around the desert. But pretty stone. Dense. A lot of iron in it. It's cool. Alright, well, that's that. Last few photos to do, then keep hunting. Got at least an hour to a light left. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so by the shape of it, you can really see this thing was just a shard of something bigger that broke up in the atmosphere. That smooth side is really flat and ablated, and all these other faces are really rough and only just had time to melt before the stone decelerated and wasn't ablating anymore. And also pretty cool, there is actually one chip on the side of this thing, and it is chock full of chondrules. Um, so H3, H4, something like that. Pretty cool. What do you got? This just gave a whistle. Where was I? I'll come back here. All right. Seem pretty sure. What is it? What is it?
All right. I think I got one.
Ooh, H.
It's just a
one edge
thin
across.
little
Jeez.
flake. But it's got that shiny, kind of agate but bumpy look. And then one little sliver of crust.
How big was that stone?
I don't know.
Golf bally. Ah. We were just talking about how we weren't finding any pieces of the H today. A flaky one.
Just a thin little bit. But I'll take it. Got probably an hour-ish of daylight left.
We got like 20 minutes of direct light and then maybe half an hour. We got less than that, yeah. Clutch.
All right.
Nice.
Grab the GPS, bring the car over, and... All right. Got GPS and photos of this little guy. So, gonna pick him up. Jason always gets the big ones, and I always get the small ones, and I'm not really sure why. Anyway, getting our last few minutes of hunting in. Sun's down past the ridge, so we've got about 20 minutes of light, and then it'll be dark and time to head back into town. So, probably the last thing that we'll find today, but I've been wrong about that before, so we'll see. I don't have a whole lot to say about this piece. It's part of the high iron chondrite that we often find out here, and it's weathered into a really thin flake, which is typical for the type of meteorite. Alright, well, that last one that I found was actually the last one for today. As soon as the sun went down, it got pretty cold and dark pretty quick, so we're heading back on into town.
Yeah, winter means short days. Still got a few. Yeah.
So, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.
So here are our finds for the day. 4 meteorites, 4 different types. They're from 4 different asteroids, different places in the solar system. It's pretty cool.